Hello beautiful people, my name is Strawberry Siren and I want to go ahead and show you guys a little bit about the editing process that I do with videos, because a lot of people are wondering why I only put up 2 videos a week, and it's primarily because the editing process takes a long time to do, especially the way I do it, because I want to put up 90% of the video, and the way that I edit, I have to edit it in a specific way to avoid copyright. I'm not entirely concerned with it getting copyright claimed. It's the fact that it could be copyright claimed, which could lead to a copyright block, which means that the video cannot be seen by anybody. So I want to give you guys a little bit of a sneak preview of how I edit and the process of it, so that more of you guys kind of understand the reason why I only do 2 videos a week. I know that I've been putting up video game edits because I only do minimal editing with those. If anything, all I do is cut down the video and like add a little bit more spunkiness with the webcam. That probably takes like me roughly an hour to do, versus let's say like the typical video that I do is 45 minutes long, and that video editing could take between 10 to 16 hours to edit one video. So that's the reason why I only do 2 videos a week, because I'm also at work from Friday until Monday morning, so I can't edit while I'm at work. Also because my desktop is at home, and my desktop is way better than the laptop that I have. My laptop is great, but I can only edit on my desktop with these really long videos because it takes so much power to do. Just because there's so much going on in the edit that it takes a lot of processing power from my computer to keep up, and a lot of times I have to do those videos in 2 to 3 parts, and then I put it all together. And I do a lot of back and forth between watching what I edit. I make sure that it's perfect, because I'm very particular about my videos, how I do them now, and I want them to flow very smoothly. Definitely want to show you guys how all that goes. So the software that I use is called Wondershare Filmora. I believe it's free. There's a lot of cool things that you can do on it. I do have the paid version, which you can add more things and do more things to. But I just want to go ahead and show you guys an example of how the editing processing goes, and how much detail and how much work I put behind these, just to give you guys an estimate, just because some people particularly don't understand the way I do it and the reason why I do the editing the way that I do. I mean, I could be one of those people who have like the main picture in the background and then do like my head floating around the screen, kind of like you see like a lot of reactors do nowadays. But I definitely like the way that I've been doing it, because then I could put in 90% of the video in here without any issues, because I've been trying to perfect the editing process the way that I've been doing things. It took me about a year to put this the way that I want. So I'm going to edit for about an hour, but you guys will see it sped up very quickly, so I can show you how much I get done within an hour, because this does take a very, very long time to edit, which is why I only do 2 videos a week, just to show you and give you an estimate of what I do. The Untamed episode 33 got corrupted somehow on YouTube. I think when I tried going in there to fix something, the video itself got corrupted, so now I have to go in there and re-edit the whole video, which now I'm starting to keep my video edits just in case this happens again. So I'm just going to show you how I set things up very quickly, and then I'll go ahead and start the speedrunning process that you guys see will be sped up for the entire hour, just to show you how far I can get. And then I also do play something in the background. You guys won't notice, but typically to make the time run faster, I usually play something in the background. Like usually I'll have something like YouTube playing that I've seen many times, or a movie that I've seen a dozen times, or quite a few movies, just to, I feel like it takes the thought of I'm going to be editing this for a very long time out of the equation while I'm listening to the video on top of whatever I'm initially listening to, because I use 2 monitors. One I use to edit, the other one I use to listen to things on. So I'll just go ahead and show you the setup that I typically do. This part takes a little bit. So I have the intro that usually comes in here that you guys typically see. I usually cut out the bits that I don't need, because I don't want the intro to be too long. because I don't want it to be claimed. This will go by very quickly. If you guys want a detailed video of how I edit, please let me know and I will definitely put one together. I don't imagine a lot of people would particularly care about this, but for this particular video, I just want it to be a speed run of how I typically do it, because it does take me very long time to edit these videos. And typically when I'm home from work, when I'm not at work Friday until Monday, Mondays I usually have some time to myself to unwind and try to catch up on sleep. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are typically days that I try to get as much editing done or recording if I can as possible. It's been quite a while since I actually recorded a video, because I typically try to record many in one sitting and then I can spend the rest of the time editing. So yes, so let's go ahead. I'm putting this bit here, as you guys know, just to show my appreciation to you guys for being here. I'm kind of perfectionist when it comes to trying to get these edited and placed, particularly compared to what it used to be. And I also, at some point when the Untamed is finished, when I finish putting up the very last episode, I will be going through and editing episodes 14 through whatever I can again, so that I can get 90% of the videos in there. Yeah, so this part, now that I can get the actual video in here, I have to input the video 4 times. Typically I do 3 for the normal videos, but because I have the chat box, I do include you guys' chat box in there as well. These 3 I'm going to mute. This one I'm going to detach the audio. Like I said, if you guys want a detailed video on how I do it, please let me know. Otherwise I won't be talking too much about how I do it. So this bit is a little chaotic. What I do is that I try to go through and find subtitles that are 2 lines long. Let me see if I can even find one, because there's not a whole lot of subtitles in this episode. Okay, for example, like this one here, it's 2 lines long. What I'm gonna do is, this is going to be the subtitle box. The first one at the top will always be the subtitle box that people obviously will be able to see. And I also, to make things look nice, I put borders on everything so it all looks pretty cohesive and nice, particularly mostly just because it looks nice. I'm not complaining about the process that this, how long this takes, because I mean, I purposely do it that way so I have 90% of the video in here. Otherwise I'd be doing probably 10 minutes like people typically do. Because of the way that I do it now, I can add so much more to it, which is what I prefer. Right, the next line will be my face, which I usually put over here. Usually do all the same color. I do purple just because Scener is like purple tones. This one's going to be the video. So, a little Sidgeway. Right, then this I edit up to the subtitle line so that they're separate. And this I will put up here at the top. And I do change the brightness of the videos now as well. Like the video itself, I'll boost the color so it looks a little colorful, I guess you could say. And then this software crashes very often, so I try to save as often as possible. Oh, it's just a big headache having to go back and redo everything that you just did, because it doesn't save it. Like an automatic save isn't really a thing. Sometimes it is, but not very often with Filmora. Yeah, but I don't know why it crashes so much, but it just does. Okay, and then the chat box will be the last thing that I add, and that goes in the middle. See, with me being a perfectionist, I have to make sure that all the lines look good. It's not too chunky. I have to make sure that they're all even along the border. Like, that's how picky I am with these. So I'm gonna save it again. So, and I do go back and I rewatch things over and over again, just to make sure that it goes and flows very well. Oh, and I also want to flip the video. Like the video itself I flip, and then the subtitles will be the normal side. Okay, so now we're gonna start the timer. I'm gonna set one on my phone because time goes by very quickly when I'm in the zone. Like when I'm editing zone, I am so focused. Like I could be up till 5 in the morning very focused in editing. And then when I stop is typically when I'm like, oh my god, I'm so tired. We'll put an hour on the clock, and we will go ahead and start the time. I'm gonna have something playing in the background. You guys won't notice. I'm gonna speed run this very quickly just to give you guys how much of the video I get through in a span of an hour. So just to give you guys an idea. All right, so time starts now. We got 59 minutes. Here we go. Okay. So it looks like we hit the hour mark. And just finishing up the last bit here before I stop. Of course, watching this part made me emotional and I teared up a bit. So... of course, I have to do like the most painful friggin' episode I have to redo. Okay, so as you could see, within the last hour, I am only up to like 6.5 minutes. It took me to do 6.5 minutes was an hour. And I'm not even fully done editing those portions yet. I'm kind of just breaking them up and figuring out where I'm gonna input music so I can keep more of the footage in there and figure out things like that. So yes, as you could see, I go through every second of the video and make sure that it flows smoothly and everything like that. I try to include as much of it as I can within the edit itself because I want to put as much in there as I can. I mean, I could typically just do like the 15 minutes, 20 minutes that people tend to do, but I want to do as much as I can, which is why it takes me so incredibly long to edit these videos, and it's not a big deal. Like, I very much enjoy doing it unless I'm really tired or whatnot, but this is typically what I do on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays when I'm at home, because I don't really have much of a life outside of work. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys a little sneak peek on why I only do 2 videos a week, just because it takes a very long time. And I'm not putting up this video to criticize those people for wanting to see more content. Like, I don't blame you. And I very much appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here and enjoying the edits, enjoying the videos that I post on the channel. I'm very much enjoying it as well, and I'll be really, really sad when I'm done doing the Untamed. But like I said, I plan on going back and re-editing a lot of the episodes just so they're smooth like these ones. I can only do 14 and above because I don't have 1 through 13. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here and enjoying the content and everything. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I really want to do a watch party soon to do the Modazushi anime, but I'm literally at work from Friday until Monday, and I don't have time on the weekends, which is typically when I want to do the watch parties. As soon as I can, I will do a watch party with you guys, and we will watch the anime. I plan on saving the donghua for you guys to watch with you guys. I know that the final season came out, and it's complete and up and everything. Other than that, I don't know much. Very good about avoiding spoilers, but I will go ahead and continue editing this, and I'll try to put this up within this week. I should probably be done with this either today or tomorrow, and then I'll continue doing other videos as well. But if you guys have any questions or anything like that, just go ahead and comment down below. If you guys want to see a breakdown on how I actually edit videos, I will gladly do a video on that as well, just to show you guys how meticulous and precise I am with these. I'll go through like every little thing in case you guys are interested in doing the same thing, or just to know the process. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see all you guys later. Bye.